What is up, guys? It's Cube Nation here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to solve the Pyraminx. Pyraminx is a pretty simple one. It's way simpler than the 3x3. I don't know if it's simpler than the 2x2. It's definitely fun. Most people hate it. I love it, but let's begin. What you want to do is just pick a tip. So I'm just going to be calling these tips centers, edges. So you just want to pick a tip. So let's pick this one since it's solved. Let's say it's unsolved. You just want to solve it and then just match in all the colors. And the next thing you want to do is to match up two edges with its corresponding spot. So I'll just show you an example. So you just want to do something like this. Oh, it's already solved. Lucky me. But something like this. So this third one is not solved, but these two edges are. I'm going to be showing you some cases just in case you don't know what to do. Okay, let's say you need to put one more edge in and it's here. And you want to put it up, but it's flipped. Now you see this is a yellow-green edge, and this is a yellow center. So since the yellow's in front of you and this yellow edge is also in front of you, if you flip it up, it's going to be flipped. So what you want to do is you want this yellow-green. Instead of the yellow, you want the green. So since the yellow's in front of you, you want the green that's on the bottom, and then you just want to do this. Now this is kind of confusing, but so since this is a yellow, and you don't want to match it up, since if you move it up, it's going to be flipped. But if you put the green in front of you instead of the yellow, since the green's at the bottom, and you move it up, it's going to be solved. Now it's the same thing for the first edge. Since this is a blue-green, and the blue's in front of you, and this also is in front of you, if you move it up, it's going to be flipped. But since this is a blue-green, the bottom color is green. So if you put the green in front of you, and you move this up, it's going to be matched. So let's find the last one. Blue, yellow, blue, yellow. Let's find blue, yellow edge. Okay, so it's already in its edge, but it's flipped, so you just want to move it down to the last layer. Since this is a yellow, the yellow's in front of you. If you move it up, it's flipped. Yellow, blue, the blue's at the bottom, so you want to put the blue in front of you. This edge goes here, so you just want to move it up, and it's solved. Now the next thing you want to do is to make the center at the bottom. Now if you look closely at the top, there's only three colors: green, blue, and yellow. There's one more color that's not on here, and in this case, it's red. So what you want to do is you want to use this unmatched edge to put down all of the centers. So let's find the center at the bottom layer. Here's a centerpiece. Instead of moving it down with a right edge, you want to use the unmatching edge to move this down, so it won't hurt these two edges. So using the unmatched edge, you want to put down the center, and see, now it created one centerpiece. You want to keep on moving this top layer until you find another center. Make sure it's not these right edges. You want to use the unmatched edge to put down this center. Now in some cases, when putting it down, it might solve the whole layer. You just want to sacrifice one. For example, like sometimes when you put this center down, it might, solve the whole layer. You just want to sacrifice one. So this is a red center. Everything's solved. You just want to put it down, and that creates the keyhole. So you want to put it down again, and that creates all the centers. So instead of using these matches, you want to use the unmatched, put the center down, and that creates the centers. Now the next thing you want to do is to put the final edge here. So you want to solve the top layer. So in this case, it's yellow, blue. You want to find the yellow, blue at the bottom edge, bottom layer. Here it is, yellow, blue, yellow, blue. So it's the same case as when creating these two edges. You don't want to put this blue in front of you and this blue in front of you. You want to put the bottom color in front of you. So this is a blue, yellow. Yellow's at the bottom, so you want to make sure yellow is in front of you. So in this case, what you want to do is, if this edge goes here, and make sure the yellow at the bottom and yellow's in front of you, you want to do L prime, R prime, L, R. And that'll solve the first layer. It's the same thing, yellow's at the bottom, yellow's facing you. It needs to go on the left now. So what you want to do is same thing but opposite. So R, L, R prime, L prime, and that should solve it. There is a case where this is flipped, like it's in the right positioning. So yellow, blue, but it's just flipped. So what you want to do is you just want to act like this edge needs to go in here. This edge needs to go in here. And since this is on the right side, you want to do just L prime, L, R. And that will pop out the correct edge. So here it is. And you want to just do what it's told. So yellow's at the bottom, yellow's facing you, it goes to the right. So you just want to do L prime, L, R. And that should solve it. Now most of that was pretty intuitive, and now this is where most of it comes from. The algorithms of the last layer. Now this time I'm actually going to show you the algorithms for the last layer. And here's the case. So these two outer reds, and this edge needs to go in here. So these two reds need to go in here, but they're outside. And this right edge needs to go down here. Now for the out for this, it's U prime, R, U, R prime. And that's just now here's another case. It's basically just these two edges need to be flipped around. Nothing else is there. This needs to be flipped. This needs to be flipped. L prime. Sorry, not L prime. Sorry. L, R prime, L prime, R, U prime, R, U, R prime. And that's the same thing, but the edges needs to go clockwise. The algorithm is L, R prime, L prime, R, R, U prime, R prime, U. And that's just the last case. You might think there's more, but no. So when this edge needs to go here, so it's the same thing as the previous one, like the first ever one, but instead of the right one needing to go down here, it's the left one. So it's opposite colors, so of course these reds need to go in here, but this edge needs to go down here. U, L prime, U prime, L. And that should solve it. I think that's everything you need to know on how to solve the Pyraminx using the keyhole method. I might not have told you that it's keyhole, but you'll know in the title anyways. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you like it, just do whatever you want. Share it, subscribe, like, I don't really care. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is Cube Nation. Peace.